Alright, let's give this shit a try. Oh, got some coffee. I love how everyone's talking about all the bugs with the mech right now, but I'm like, if you're a veteran of the first game, you know that the vehicles had their own issues as well. I remember the tank would always get caught on everything, and you'd actually be able to flip it. The APC was absolutely horrendous in the beginning. I'm glad that they kept the name of the Patriot for the mech. That was nice. I do remember the first game where you'd be repping that Patriot. I almost landed on that. Oh, hi. Okay, cool.
The fate of all humanity's children are in your hands. Do not let them. Firing orbital strike.
Oh good, it's jam. Oh good, great. My favorite. It's just my luck that I would have a that would be in a jammed area.
Delivering payload.
I think that's the same combination for the mech as in the first one. Oh shit. Oh, it drop. Okay, that's cool. It doesn't drop it in the pod. Was it the back again? I forget. I thought it was the front. No, it was the back, yeah. It walks just like I remember it. Oh, this feels just like I remember it. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is... I don't know why people... I heard people were complaining about the keybinds, but these are the same keybinds as the first game. Come on, get in there. There you go. Yeah, these are literally the original keybindings.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
It's gonna take a bit to get used to this aiming. No longer top down, so... Well, that's annoying. They do have it so that you fire no matter what you're doing in the suit. Oops, it's a little stupid. If you're on the map, you shouldn't be firing your rounds. I do love the little, I just noticed the jerry cans on the back. As if anyone would be brave enough to open, or to try and refuel this thing mid-deployment. Yeah, I'm not understanding people's complaints. It already feels like the first game. The only issue I have so far is the what's it called? Oh man.
Helldiver lost. Sending replacement.
There's two tanks in there. The only thing I don't like is that when you're in the map,
Deploying reinforcements.
you still click the buttons.
Democracy has landed.
Democracy's on its way.
Ow.
Helldivers never die.
Helldiver KIA deploying replacement.
I'm not really focused right now. I'm kind of just playing around. Oh, That's right, I'm jammed.
Joining the fray.
Gotta go over here. I think that got both the tanks. I shouldn't have gotten both of them, but no, there's the second one. I see it. Oh, it's turned around. Oh, cool. Oh my god, I suck at the patterns. It's been a while.
Firing orbital strike. Sending down support weapon.
Okay, so it's only one Patriot suit per deployment, I believe, which is fine. That kind of makes sense. Oh my god, why?
Not today!
Oh, apparently I can't lock onto that. That's cool. I figured this would be something I'd be able to lock onto. Like, how does that make sense? Should have like a... Alright, whatever.
Keep liberty. For prosperity!
I didn't get it. Oh well.
Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
It's just me fucking around anyway. Like, I honestly doubt that I'm gonna be able to finish this. That cannon's gonna unload on my asshole. No.
Fire in the hole!
I guess they have the mechs and vehicles to work on, but honestly I wish that they would give us urban maps again. Been a while. I missed those. Oh cool. My Hayo.
Dropping a pin. Southwest, 100 meters.
Yeah, honestly I'm just gonna go fucking do that. That was fun though. I do like the mech. It plays just how I remember it in the first game, a little bit. I believe in the first game you would have to hold right click to aim because it was the top down type shooter. I don't recall how you fire the rockets. I think it might have been like a weapon swap, like kind of keybind. I think once they fix the issue of like, I'm sorry, who pulled that up?
You may proceed to extraction.
I guess they fired on themselves. Once they figure out the whole, like, while you're in the map, you don't click on anything, then it'll be fine. And maybe have a way of, like, rearming it mid-operation. I don't know if that's a thing already.
Southeast, 300 meters.
The weird little outpost. Oh, hey. I'm doing this to kind of get used to the spear. I'm not exactly experienced with it yet. Oh, I was like, where'd it go? Yeah, honestly, I think that once they iron out the kinks, that the like just those couple kinks, it'll be fine.
Administering freedom.
That's a little close. Do you think it'll get me? Nah. I have the power of God and anime on my side.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Oh, the fucking cannon. Okay. God, I really hate the cannons.
Approved. Reinforcements on the way.
That did not land on the guy like I'd hoped.
Reinforcement budget
Yep,
depleted.
that's... I hate that.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Ooh, I landed in front of it again.
Joining the fray.
Don't bounce off the fucking thing.
Firing. Orbital strike.
Perfect.
Bag's empty.
Oh, Christ, that's a big boy. Am I even in the right spot? No, I'm not.
Dropping a pin. East, 100 meters.
I don't need to be here. Fuck all those samples, I'm just here to mess around. This is, so here's the issue. There's another issue with the mechs in the game. Is in the first one, it's gonna have the same problems with the first game. Because it seems like you can only call one in at a time. Just like in the first game, you could only ever call one mech, one APC, and one tank at any given point, right? And that kind of makes sense. You don't want to have a fucking team of like 4 tanks roaming
1
around.
minute left. Destroyer preparing to leave.
So the issue stems from if you're not playing with friends, it's gonna become a big fight for who gets what. Even if you're the one that calls it down, in the first game there was often players who would literally kill you just to take your goddamn mech. It was very frustrating.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Democracy's on its way. How'd you like the taste of freedom?
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
Alright, but yeah, you would have people that would often
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Get some! Get some!
who would often kill a player just to take their mech or their APC or, you know, their tank or whatever. And it often caused like a divide in groups. So if you don't play with friends who like kind of have a clear like, oh, you'll use this the first mission, I'll use it the next one, and so on, it can be a real hectic problem.
Bag's empty.
Because as unifying as this game is with the community, it's unifying on a larger scale. Everyone knows, like, you want to be a Helldiver, you want to spread democracy, all that jazz, and the community is unified on a large scale, but in squad elements, it's the most divided shit ever. I have players that will kick me because I'm a lower level, despite the fact that I'm a lower level only because I play this casually, not because I'm bad at the game. I mean, I'm not great, but oh, I almost jumped off the... It's kind of like...
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
It's kind of like,
Pelican 1 landing in progress.
it's united in large scale, and on squad base, people are just kind of selfish as usual in the gaming community.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
That makes sense. That'll never change.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Helldivers is still my favorite game series. I fucking love the first one. I love the second one. I think all the complaints about the mech right now are from new players because it plays just like the first one, in my opinion. So I don't know what that's about. Could be absolutely nothing. It could be just that I'm misremembering, but I feel like it's perfectly fine. The only thing I seem to not like about it is the low ammunition, which I believe was an issue in the first game too. And the need to make it so that when you're in the map you don't click, because you know when you're on foot you don't click all the buttons when you're tabbed into the map. So I don't know why I was doing that for the mech. That's a little bizarre. I'm level 0 apparently. I've lost all my levels. That was such a bad performance, they demoted me. Okay. They've demoted me. I'm no longer a Master Sergeant. I'm a level 0. I'm literally like a suicide grunt. There we go. Alright, they gave it back. We're good. I feel like they should have probably waited until all the vehicles were ready. I know they want to keep people interested and whatnot, but if they waited for all the vehicles to be ready and deployed it all at once, like made it so you liberate the vehicle shipping yard instead of just the mech foundries, I feel like that would help mitigate it. But I can already feel it in my bones that if you join randos now, it's gonna be a battle for the fucking mech. And you know, that's another issue, is like people never deploy these things tactically. They always deploy it the second you get in the match, but then you end up wasting, like you saw with me, you ended up wasting ammo on the smaller enemies. Like the mech is very good for taking out stuff like the dreadnoughts or hulks or whatever you want to call them. I call them dreadnoughts. It's very good for stuff like that, and dealing with cannon turrets from a distance, it's a little easier. I think people need to make a clear understanding that when you deploy assets like this, the APC, great asset to start with. You spawn it in right at the beginning. It takes you 2 objectives, and it has, at least in the first game, it had a machine gun that you could operate in it. Actually, I think there was a couple. So you could fire in all directions. So like you didn't have to worry about scouting parties. You could just wipe that shit out. The tank was always an asset that you probably would start with, mainly if you're doing a blitz mission or if you're gonna do a like direct assault on a larger position. Otherwise, I would save it, to be honest. The mech and tank are 2 that I would save until the very like ending, the middle to end. That's against automatons, mind you. Against bugs in this game, because in the first game I feel like bugs weren't as prevalent.
Complete.
What? Anyway, I feel like with the bugs, you probably want all assets on the ground because the bugs are a pain in the ass. I didn't try the stomp. In the first game, you had a stomp with the mech. I didn't hit the melee key to see if that was a feature in this one. So yeah, apologies, but my initial review is as I wanted it to be, an initial review with very bare bones. Just get in, check it out, and then once I stream this, I'll probably give it a more in-depth as time goes on, because I want them to fix out these initial bugs. You gotta remember that they swapped from a top-down shooter to a fucking third-person, you know, fully look-around shooter. I don't know what you'd call it. I'm not like a big gaming person, to like, at least not knowing all the terms and whatnot. I don't know what this loading bug is. Oh, okay, I'm just an idiot. I could have just right-clicked. What was I saying? Shit. Oh yeah, but they're swapping from a top-down shooter to a third-person shooter. So I feel like they're jumping into a game that they're not used to. You know, like they've been doing that top-down for a while, so they're probably just stretching their wings. So give them time. They'll iron everything out. Really need this. Almost have it. But yeah, it'll be fine in the end. The mech, already summed it up, but I'm an idiot who repeats himself, so it's pretty good. Works just like in the first game. Let me know if there was a melee option. I'll probably check it out on stream, but if not, you know, I probably just missed it. That's not a salute. I'm stupid. Alright. Whatever. I'm out of here.